are some who still don't approve of me being a priest because I'm a woman. Apparently, it's not what God would have wanted, because they know, being men, they assume God is a man. Men told them so, so it must be true. Maybe God is a woman. Maybe God is gender neutral or something else beyond our imaginations. God created life, the universe and everything. Women create life and nurture. It's called Mother Nature, so it's not beyond the realms of possibility. Though some may argue he's more like an absent father than a mother. A dad you only see at the weekends, Sundays. The point is, no one knows. And it doesn't matter what gender he is, I say he, if he even has a gender. Same as it shouldn't matter what gender I am. The work and the message of the Lord is more important than the messenger. I've always been quite spiritual. Wasn't my first choice of career. I wanted to be a vet or a teacher or an explorer when I was a child. I love animals, but I couldn't put one down. I originally went to university to train to be a teacher. It was there I got more interested in theology and philosophy. I'd still quite like to be an explorer. Travelled a bit after uni, did some voluntary service overseas for charity. Religion is dying in this country. In modern life, really. The church used to be the hub of the community. Every village had one. Now, more and more churches are being converted into bars or luxury accommodation. Now there isn't much sense of community anymore. That's by design, if you ask me. Competition. Apparently, we should all be competing with each other, like life's a race and no one wins when you get to the finish line. Now we judge and are judged by what we've got, not by what we're like as people. You're judged by your job, your car, your house, whether your kids go to a good school at the top of the league, whether they get into a good university, Russell Group, whether your house has a new kitchen with plenty of space for entertaining, an extension, a loft conversion, a games room in the basement, an ensuite with every bedroom, at least 4, and a private study, a playroom for the children and a grown-up lounge for us to escape to. I grew up with 2 sisters in a 2 up, 2 down. It's amazing we made it to adulthood. We're constantly being made to feel like we should be getting something better, doing something better, getting the latest of everything. But doesn't that just make us feel like whatever we've got, it's not good enough? We're not good enough. We're failing at life, always. And doesn't that just make us feel sad and inadequate? Failures. It's almost like social psychological warfare designed to make us all feel bad and keep us all down. But there's more to life than money, than the economy, a lot more. Now more than ever, I believe we all need to reconnect with our spiritual selves. Find meaning and joy in simply being again. I can understand people turning away from religion. It's had a lot of bad press and scandals recently. But I think faith and religion are 2 separate things. The church is an organisation. Like any other, it has its flaws, its hierarchy, its failings. But your faith is between you and God. In preaching about God, I'm essentially preaching about love. Yes, faith and a belief in a higher being, but I'm essentially preaching a faith in yourself and you reaching for your higher being within, you being a better person, your best self. In ye olden days, that was done through a fear of God, or else to please him in order to be rewarded with eternal life in the kingdom of heaven. But shouldn't it just be because you want to be a better person? Because you want to do what's right? Not just for yourself, but for others. Isn't faith essentially a love of humanity and a love of life? God embodies humanity. God is love. If you're being kind, considerate, caring and compassionate to others, you are showing love. And by showing a love for others, you're showing a love for yourself and a love for life. For your life's a gift. It won't last forever and will be over a lot sooner than you think. The chances of us even being born were remote, yet we take our life for granted and forget that. Forget how lucky we are. Whether you're religious or not, what's most rewarding in my job is to see people come together as a community to help each other and share the load, not for recognition or rewards, but just out of kindness and compassion. That's love. Love is essentially caring and giving. You're giving something of yourself to others, whether that's your pet, your partner, your children, your family, your friends, or even yourself, because it's important to be kind to yourself too. A person filled with hate for others must be filled with hate for themselves. For to fear others is a sign of insecurity in yourself, whether that's strangers you don't know or people who've just landed on your shores. Is it woke to care? If so, Jesus was woke. God's been preaching wokeness for centuries. Working together to make all our lives better, not for personal gain or advantage, not to get on in the world, but just because it feels right. It's the right thing to do. It feels good to do good for others, to try and improve our own communities. That often gets lost in today's individual, separate lives. People too driven, too busy to make time for others, too stressed with their own life to deal with other people's problems. They de-stress by hiding behind a screen in an alternative reality, escaping from the one they live in, instead of embracing it and trying to make a difference. It doesn't make us happy, it doesn't give us meaning, it just adds to the stress and the isolation, the emptiness, always searching elsewhere for happiness and perfection, for fulfillment, the perfect life, searching for something we possess within. As a preacher, I'm meant to provide comfort and guidance through the teachings of Christ. But really, Christ came to hold up a mirror to humanity. So we look at ourselves and look within ourselves. The answers are already there, inside of you. Love is there. You are not alone.